My child, stop for a moment. I need you to listen to me. I know what just happened caught you off guard. I know the words you whispered when no one else could hear you. This shouldn't have happened. I don't deserve this. And you're right to feel that way. What you are carrying right now feels heavy, unfair, and deeply personal. That is why I am speaking to you now. Not later. Not after you healed. Now, do not scroll away from this moment. Do not dismiss this as coincidence. I am intentional, and I am speaking directly to you. There is a reason this message found you when it did. You have been questioning yourself, replaying events in your mind, wondering where you went wrong, wondering if this pain is proof that you failed or that you are forgotten. I need you to hear me clearly before those thoughts take deeper root in your heart. I see the shock in you. I see the confusion. I see the quiet anger you don't feel safe expressing. You didn't expect this turn. You didn't prepare for this loss, this betrayal, this rejection, this delay. And part of you keeps saying, I did everything right. I tried. I was faithful. Why did this still happen? My child, I am not offended by that question. I am inviting you to bring it closer to me. This moment matters more than you realize. If you've ever felt like life hit you without warning, if you've ever felt singled out by pain you didn't earn, then this word is for you. I am not distant from what hurt you. I am not unaware of the weight pressing on your chest right now. I am present, and I am speaking before discouragement convinces you of something untrue about who you are or how I see you. I want you to stay with me through this message. Let me speak into the place where your heart feels most vulnerable. Let me interrupt the lie that says you are alone in this. And as you listen, I ask you to respond in faith. Like this message, not for the algorithm, but as an act of agreement with what I am about to say over your life. Comment something simple, even if it's just I'm listening, because your voice matters to me. Share this with 3 people who may be silently carrying the same question in their hearts. Hype this message, because what I am speaking here is meant to reach far beyond you. And subscribe, so you stay connected to the words I will continue to speak when you need them most. My child, what happened does not define your worth. This moment is not the conclusion of your story. I am about to remind you of something your pain has tried to make you forget. Stay here. Let me speak. My child, I see you. Not just the version of you that smiles in front of others, but the one who goes quiet when the room empties. I see the weight you've been carrying, the thoughts you've been trying to manage on your own, the questions you haven't dared to ask out loud. You have been strong for so long, and even your strength has started to feel heavy. I know how this season has pressed on you. I know how unfair it feels to give your best and still end up hurt. I know how confusing it is to obey, to love, to try again, and still face disappointment. There are moments when you wonder if I noticed your effort, if I saw your tears, if I heard the prayers you whispered instead of shouted. My child, none of it escaped me. Not one sigh, not one sleepless night, not one silent tear that fell when you told yourself you were fine. You didn't imagine the pain. You're not exaggerating it. And you are not weak for feeling overwhelmed by it. What you experienced mattered. What you lost mattered. What changed without your permission mattered. I am not asking you to pretend it didn't hurt. I'm acknowledging it with you, right here. I see how this situation made you question yourself. How it made you replay conversations, decisions, moments, wondering what you could have done differently. I see how you tried to stay faithful even when your heart felt bruised. I see how you kept showing up while quietly breaking inside. My child, that did not go unnoticed. You are not invisible to me. You are not overlooked. You are not forgotten. You are not one of me. You are mine. I know your name. I know your limits. I know how much this took out of you. And I know how close you were to giving up, even if you never said it aloud. I was with you in that moment too. Hear me carefully now. This pain did not disqualify you. This struggle did not remove my hand from your life. This season did not cancel the love I have for you. I am not disappointed in you for hurting. I am not distant because you feel tired. I am not silent because I am absent. Sometimes I am closest when you feel the most undone. You don't need to prove anything to me. You don't need to explain yourself. You don't need to clean up your emotions before you come near. I already understand what you haven't fully put into words yet. I know where this wounded you, and I know why it shook you so deeply. Rest in this truth for a moment. You are seen. You are known. You are held. And nothing you are facing right now has taken you out of my care. I am still here, and I am not done speaking to you. My child, listen to me closely now, because I am about to lift a weight off your heart. What happened to you is not a reflection of what you deserve. Pain is not proof of punishment. Loss is not evidence of abandonment. I need you to separate my character from what hurt you. I am good, even when circumstances are not. I am faithful, even when people fail. I am present, even when life feels cruel. This world is broken, and broken systems hurt innocent hearts. People make choices that wound others. Delays happen. Doors close. Injustice exists. But do not confuse the presence of pain with the absence of my love. Do not mistake suffering as a verdict on your worth. I did not turn my back on you. I did not miss the moment everything changed. I was there, even when you didn't feel me. You have been asking, why would this happen if I was trying to do right? And I tell you now, obedience does not make you immune to hardship, but it does guarantee my involvement. I work even in what I did not cause. I redeem what was meant to break you. I bring purpose out of moments that feel pointless. What touched your life did not rewrite my plans for you. You thought this pain disqualified you. You thought it delayed everything. But I am telling you the truth. I am still weaving. I am still shaping. I am still preparing something through this that you could not have received any other way. This was not the end. This was not a verdict. This was a chapter, and I am still the author. And my child, as I speak this truth over you, I want you to understand something else. What I am doing here is bigger than you alone. When my word reaches you, it is meant to flow through you like a river, not stop with you like a pond. There are other hearts drowning in the same questions you've been asking. There are souls sitting in silence, wondering if I see them too. This is where I invite you into holy partnership. I say in my word that when you sow, you do not lose, you plant. And what is planted in faith becomes a harvest of light. I am telling you now, your support helps my voice reach those who are still in the dark. This message becomes oil for their wounds, manna for their weary spirits, fire that reminds them they are not forgotten. Hear me clearly. I am speaking to you right now. If this message has strengthened you, then act. Support the spreading of my word through super thanks or membership on this platform. Release a seed through PayPal. The link is waiting for you in the video description, and even placed before your eyes in the QR code on this screen. This is not a donation. This is obedience. As you give, I bless it. I open doors. I multiply peace. I return provision in ways you will recognize as me. Do it now. Let my word move through you and reach the next soul who needs to hear. You don't deserve this, and you are not alone. My child, because I love you, I need to gently correct something that has been forming in your heart. I see the way this pain has tried to speak for me. I see the quiet conclusions you've started to draw. The way your mind has whispered, maybe this is who I am now, or maybe this is all I can expect. That voice is not mine, and I will not allow a wound to become your teacher. You are not meant to carry blame for what was never yours to hold. Stop turning this pain inward. Stop punishing yourself with questions that have no life in them. You did not fail because something ended. You are not less because someone left. You are not delayed because life surprised you. My child, I correct you now because you matter too much to let a lie settle into your identity. I know you've been tempted to harden your heart, to pull back, to say, I won't expect much anymore, so I won't be hurt again. But hear me, protecting yourself by shrinking is not healing. Isolation is not wisdom. Closing your heart is not strength. I did not create you to live guarded by fear or defined by disappointment. Do not let bitterness convince you that you are discerning when you are actually wounded. Do not confuse self-protection with obedience. I am calling you to release what you've been gripping tightly, the need to understand everything, the urge to replay every detail, the habit of measuring yourself by what went wrong. That way of thinking will exhaust you, and it will keep you focused on the pain instead of the path forward. I correct you because I want you free. Free from self-accusation. Free from silent resentment. Free from the belief that this moment has authority over your future. It does not. I do. And I am leading you, even now, away from the edge you didn't realize you were standing on. You don't need to punish yourself to prove you've learned something. You don't need to carry shame to show you cared. Love does not require self-destruction. Growth does not come from condemnation. I am not asking you to deny what hurt you. I am asking you not to live there. Lift your eyes, my child. You have been looking down at the wound for so long that you forgot to look up at me. I am not disappointed in you. I am redirecting you. I am guiding you out of a mindset that would keep you stuck in yesterday, while I am already preparing tomorrow. Let me correct you in love. Let me remove the lie without removing your tenderness. Let me teach you without breaking your spirit. You are allowed to feel, but you are not allowed to surrender to despair. You are allowed to grieve, but you are not allowed to give your future to this moment. Come back to me. Align your thoughts with my truth. I am not finished with you, and this pain does not get the final word. My child, breathe with me for a moment. I know how tired you are. I know how this season has drained you in ways you didn't expect. There were days you woke up already exhausted, days you had to push yourself just to keep going, days when even hope felt heavy to carry. But hear me now. The fact that you are still here is not an accident. You are still standing because I have been holding you, even when you felt like you were slipping. You may not feel strong, but strength is not the absence of weakness. Strength is continuing even when your heart feels worn. Strength is choosing not to give up when it would be easier to disappear. And my child, you have done that. You have kept going through confusion. You have kept loving through disappointment. You have kept believing, even when belief felt fragile. I see that, and I am proud of you. I am pouring strength back into you right now. Not the kind that demands perfection, but the kind that steadies your spirit. The kind that lifts your head when shame tries to push it down. The kind that reminds you that you are not alone in this fight. I am closer than you think. I have been nearer than your fear, nearer than your doubt, nearer than the voice that told you this was too much. You are not weak for needing rest. You are not faithless for feeling tired. Even now, I am restoring you from the inside out. I am renewing your courage quietly, gently, steadily. You do not need to rush your healing. You do not need to prove your resilience to anyone. I am not measuring you by how fast you recover. I am walking with you as you do. There is more in you than this moment has taken. There is still love in your heart, still purpose in your steps, still light in your future. This pain did not empty you the way you think it did. I have been replenishing you in unseen ways. I have been strengthening parts of you that will soon be required for what comes next. Do not underestimate what I am doing in you right now. Even in your quiet perseverance, I am building endurance. Even in your unanswered questions, I am deepening trust. Even in your tears, I am softening your heart, not breaking it. You are becoming more grounded, more aware, more aligned with me than before. Lean into me, my child. Let me be your strength when yours feels small. Let me carry what you cannot. You were never meant to do this alone. I am your refuge when you feel overwhelmed. I am your anchor when everything feels unstable. I am your source when you feel depleted. You are going to make it through this. Not because you are invincible, but because I am faithful. Not because you have all the answers, but because I am guiding your steps. Stay close to me. Draw your strength from me. What feels heavy today will not always weigh this much, and I will walk with you until the weight lifts. My child, I want you to settle into this truth now. I am a promise-keeping Father. What I have spoken over your life has not been canceled by this season. What I have placed inside you is not expired because of pain. I am not delayed. I am not confused. I am not rethinking my plans for you. I am steady, and my word still stands. I know it feels like time has stretched longer than you expected. I know waiting has tested your patience and silence has tested your trust. But hear me clearly. Waiting is not punishment. It is preparation. There are things I am aligning that you cannot yet see. There are protections in this delay. There is wisdom in this timing. I do not rush what must be sustained. I promise you this, nothing you have walked through will be wasted. Not the tears, not the confusion, not the prayers that felt like they hit the ceiling. I am weaving even the painful threads into something purposeful. You may not understand how yet, but you will. And when you do, you will see that I was present in every step, even when you felt unsure. Trust me with the parts you cannot control. Trust me with the outcomes you fear. Trust me with the future you are tempted to manage on your own. I do not ask for your trust because I need it. I ask because you do. Letting go of control is not weakness. It is an act of faith. And faith invites my peace into places anxiety once ruled. I have promised to walk with you, not abandon you. I have promised to guide you, not confuse you. I have promised to provide for you, not leave you lacking. And I have promised to restore what was taken, even if it returns in a different form than you expected. My restoration is not always identical, but it is always intentional. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing out on what was meant for you. What is truly yours will find you at the right time, in the right way. I am not limited by your past or your present. I work beyond what you can measure or predict. Rest your heart in my assurance. You do not need to strive to make things happen. You do not need to chase what I have already assigned to you. Remain faithful. Remain open. Remain patient. I am moving, even when it feels still. I promise you peace that does not depend on circumstances. I promise you guidance when decisions feel unclear. I promise you strength when the road feels long. And I promise you that my love for you is unchanging, unwavering, and unbreakable. Hold on to me, my child. Not because everything is settled, but because I am. The future ahead of you is not something to fear. It is something I am already preparing with care, precision, and love. My child, now is the moment I am asking you to respond, not with fear, not with pressure, but with faith. You have listened. You have received. You have felt something begin to shift inside you. Do not ignore that stirring. That is my spirit inviting you to move from understanding into trust. I am not asking you to have everything figured out. I am asking you to place what you cannot carry into my hands. Release the questions you keep rehearsing. Release the outcome you've been trying to control. Release the need to protect yourself from ever being hurt again. That burden was never meant for you. It has been weighing you down, and I am calling you to lay it before me. Choose me again in this moment. Not because everything suddenly makes sense, but because you know I am faithful even when it doesn't. Trust is not built in comfort. It is formed in surrender. And surrender is where my power meets your weakness. Pray now, quietly if you must, honestly as you are. You do not need perfect words. I am listening to your heart before you finish the sentence. Tell me where it hurts. Tell me where you are afraid. Tell me where you are tired of waiting. I am not intimidated by your honesty. I am drawn to it. I am asking you to take a step of faith, not tomorrow, not when you feel stronger, but now. Faith is not a feeling. It is a decision. Decide to trust me with what you cannot see yet. Decide to believe that this pain will not have the final word. Decide to let me lead you, even if the path ahead still feels unfamiliar. Stop replaying the moment that hurt you. Stop measuring your future by a past wound. That chapter has ended, even if the healing is still unfolding. I am doing something new in you, and new beginnings require open hands. You cannot hold on to what was and receive what is coming at the same time. Let me activate courage in you right now. Not loud courage, quiet courage. The kind that gets up again. The kind that hopes again. The kind that chooses obedience even when emotions are unsteady. This is the courage that changes lives, starting with yours. I'm calling you to walk forward with me. Step by step, breath by breath. You do not need to see the whole journey. You only need to stay close to me. I will guide you when the way feels unclear. I will steady you when your confidence wavers. I will remind you who you are when doubt tries to speak louder than truth. Say yes to me in this moment. Yes to trust. Yes to healing. Yes to letting go. Yes to believing that what comes next will be shaped by my love, not your fear. I am with you. I have always been with you. And as you move forward in faith, you will discover that you were never walking alone. My child, come and rest here with me now. Let everything I have spoken settle gently into your heart. You do not need to wrestle with it anymore. You do not need to figure out what tomorrow holds tonight. I am bringing you peace, not because everything around you is resolved, but because I am with you, and I am enough. What happened to you was real. The pain was real. But it was never meant to define you. You were not overlooked. You were not punished. You were not forgotten. You are still mine, still chosen, still held by my hands. This moment did not steal your future. It did not cancel my promises. It did not change how deeply I love you. I want you to carry this truth with you as you move forward. You did not deserve what hurt you, but you will rise beyond it. I am already turning your healing into strength, your endurance into wisdom, your tears into testimony. What tried to break you will not have the final word. I will. As your heart begins to quiet, I want to speak peace over your mind. Let go of the replay. Let go of the self-blame. Let go of the fear that says this will happen again. You are safe with me. I am guiding your steps more carefully than you realize. Even now, I am preparing paths you cannot yet see. And my child, as this message comes to a close, I invite you once more into partnership with me. When you help spread my word, you help bring peace to hearts that are still hurting in silence. You help light reach places that feel forgotten. This message does not end with you. It flows through you. I am speaking to you now. If my voice has comforted you, then act. Support this mission through Super Thanks for membership on this platform. Release a seed through PayPal. The link is in the video description, and I have made it simple with a QR code on your screen. This is not about money. This is about obedience and impact. When you give, you help my word reach another soul at the exact moment they are asking me if I see them. I bless what you give. I bless your obedience. I bless your household with peace, your steps with clarity, and your future with hope. What you release into my work, I return with purpose. Now, before you go, respond in faith. Like this message as a sign that you receive what I have spoken. Comment to declare that you are not giving up. Share this with 3 people who may need to hear that they don't deserve the pain they are carrying. Hype this message so it reaches where I intend it to go. And subscribe so you remain connected to the words I will speak when you need them again. Go in peace, my child. I am with you. I am for you. And I am not finished with your story.